speech perfectly because I made a children's book.
Oh.
So basically I made a book based on the poem that everything I need to know I learned in kindergarten. And it just basically wraps a lot of my memories on this team. So hopefully you can see it. First, like fish, I want to start with the dedications because I want to get through them before. I have to dedicate this to my parents and my coaches. My parents for being there for me since I started swimming when I was 6 and driving me to practices and being supportive through 8-hour-long meets and sessions and being able to drive me there every single day. And to my coaches, Kyle, having you on deck is always a great breath of fresh air because you are always so happy and so positive. And I always love the clothes that you wear to work. Matt, you're very dedicated, and I think that I attribute a lot of my dryland success to you. I know that I'm still in the bottom of the swim team when it comes to dryland, but I'm getting there, and it's better than my freshman year. And Steph, of course, you always understand me without even having to say a word. You can just look at me and just know everything that I'm thinking. It's kind of creepy, but I've appreciated it over the past couple years. Okay. Most of what I really need to know about how to live and what to do and how to be, I learned in kindergarten. Wisdom was not at the top of the graduate school mountain, but in the sandpile at Sunday school. Share everything. Being on a team of 30 girls means you have 30 closets, an unlimited supply of shampoo and conditioner, and suits, caps, goggles anytime that you break them. I've really appreciated this, and I'm really going to miss it next year when I don't have someone's room to go to whenever I need to dress for something. Play fair. I know that we don't like the team that has orange and black in their colors, but I think that we always take the high road and that we always take competition to be ourselves and that we want to win and that nothing is going to do that, like nothing is going to take that away from us. Clean up your own mess. Allie will not be here to yell at you next year, so let's try to prevent these from going to the men's team. Say you're sorry when you hurt somebody. I know in practice sometimes it gets a little stressful and we sometimes laugh at each other because we're really intense and we're really competitive. But remember that these girls are your teammates and you're fighting for the same goals. So remember that, okay, that girl touched you out and or maybe she's leaving a second early on each interval, but know that that girl is going to be in the lane with you, next to you in a meet, and she's going to be trying just as hard to beat every single person in that pool. Wash your hands before you eat. Showers before meals have been some of my favorite memories. After practices, reflecting on how hard they were, how great someone did, maybe a bad day, but being able just to talk with everyone and being able to get ready to start the day after a 6 a.m. practice has always been a great time. Warm cookies and cold milk are good for you. I know that you've probably heard about the Obesity Club by now, but it's been a really quirky and fun way to just sit down at meals for 2 hours and talk to teammates and being able to just kind of take a moment out of your day to just relax and have fun. Live a balanced life. Everyone in this room is a student athlete. I respect everything that you guys have done, being able to balance a Harvard education and practices every single day, doubles, weights, everything. A lot of people that don't have the same experiences, like non-student athletes, don't understand how much you guys are going through, and we handle it without any problems. I think that it's really great to see all these seniors being able to make it through 4 years of this endeavor. Learn some and think some. Being in classes with all of you has been really fun because it's a different side to Harvard. I see you in the pool every single day, but being able to be in a class and talk about the more intellectual side is actually something that I really value. Some of the conversations can switch from just going from funny and joking to, oh my god, I'm writing this awesome paper. So I think that it's really something to be valued. And draw and paint and sing and dance. I think that we have a very outgoing team, and I think that it's really fun when we can just dance on the pool deck, or the position of Cosmo, being able to be really crafty and stuff like that. So I think that it's really nice that we keep it, we keep it lighthearted and fun, and we see each other as best friends. And play and work every day some. Training trips are some of my best memories. Not only are we in a tropical place with 40 of our best friends, but we're also training really hard and not complaining about it. It's nice to be able to be outside in the pool and getting weird burns and and go through hard practices. But knowing that you're traveling with those girls and being in that group, it makes that experience so much better. Take a nap every afternoon. Being on this team has made me realize how much you really can sleep. There are some girls that can sleep for 5, 6, 7 hours in the afternoon, but I think that it's really something to be valued. I'm looking at you, Anna. I think it's something to be valued, that we can just take a break and rest and be able to get through that. And even I'm learning how to take naps. When you go out into the world, like all the seniors are, watch out for traffic. This is literal traffic because a lot of the cars, not like in Cambridge, won't stop for you when you walk in the street. But also metaphorical traffic. When you come into a bump in the road, whether it's you don't know where you want to go next or what you need to do or something is holding you back, just realize that you can fight through that and be able to get on to the next thing. Hold hands and stick together. Call me, email me, write me a letter. I want to hear about how all of you are doing next year. And even though I'll be in my little cubicle working for a long time, I really want to hear from all of you, and just know that anything, a text message or anything, I really will appreciate it. And be aware of wonder. We're Ivy League and dual meet champions this year. That is a huge feat. And I think that one thing that we just need to not lose sight of is the fact that we celebrated little successes. It wasn't always the people that won the events that got all the praise. It was the people that fought hard and were able to just accomplish little things, one thing at a time. And most importantly, remember the friendships that you have made. As I look out to this room, I realize that these are the 30 girls that I'm going to be the closest friends with after I graduate. I've been able to be in contact with 7 separate years of HWSD classes, and these are the girls that I cherish their friendships. I think that these are the relationships that we build that we're going to have for the rest of our lives, and that we're going to reflect on and be like, oh, remember that time? And then it would just be a great way just to connect with everyone. We're going to be all over the nation, maybe different countries, but I think that just having everyone in one room is really a special thing, and I hope that everyone has the best futures ahead of them.